Well, hello, folks. I'm Tom Convica. I've been off for a little while, but I'm back with you here streaming. We're going to be talking about these things. A lot to talk about here. We've got a front coming that's kind of stirring things up a little bit today. We got a better weather pattern for the weekend. That's good news for your plans. And we'll look into June, at least the first half of it, and see what might happen. All right, let's get started with the radar because we have some rain and storms in and around central Louisiana here coming in from the southwest. This is kind of a storm complex. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that was up for Avoyelles Parish right here. And let's see, that is until 5:30. So there's some wind and possibly a little hail with that particular sail. So this is the strongest thing working across the area right now as we're in that particular area. Okay, so let's go elsewhere, and we look off to the west, and it's pretty good thunderstorms in Vernon Parish there. No warnings on it yet. Some heavy rain across portions of Sabine, and then looking further to the south toward Ville Platte, Mamou, Opelousas, we still see some more storms down in that particular area. So we'll keep our eyes open. We can see some warnings, additional warnings here throughout the remainder of the day. Satellite and radar showing a little front kind of draped across the area. This is kind of focusing some of the activity there. And those complex coming in from the west, kind of riding parallel to the front. And so we got things stirred up for today. The overall setup got some strong upper level winds, about 80, 100 miles per hour, just 6 miles above your head here for today. That's kind of keeping the atmosphere along with the front active for today. So looking at the severe outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, we've got the highest risk of severe weather across the southeastern area where it is right now. Elsewhere, it's a slight to moderate to a marginal risk. So severe threats overall, all the bars are low. Tornado, I pretty much zeroed that out, but it's understood that's near 0%. Wind and hail, maybe wind just a little bit higher. I think any hail that falls today will be mostly sub-severe. Still a chance of some warnings as far as flooding is concerned. These storms are dropping a good bit of water in a short amount of time. So some details here for you going into the pattern for your front. The feature aloft, this is through this evening, and the surface front, which again kind of focusing thing. Most of the areas under a marginal risk of that, one out of category 5 there. Risk levels of wind and hail up to 5%, except maybe wind might be a little bit higher than the hail. And then going into the tornado risk, less than 2%. And then common rainfall. So that's another dimension to this. Some locally heavy rain could fall. Most of you get a half inch to an inch and a half. Peak amounts of 2 to 3 inches can't be ruled out, and some rainfall rates of 1 to 2 inches an hour in some of the heavier storms could cause some drainage issues as well, as they typically do. And one of the other things too, there could be a large variation from point to point in the rainfall. You say, well, yeah, we know that from experience. So it's possible some folks today get very little rain out of the deal that I just showed you on the weather radar. So futurecast showing rain and storms continuing through your evening hours. You got entertainment planned tonight, or you got some shopping to do or something like that. Plan on storms being around. Take that rain gear with you. Once we get into your morning commute tomorrow, it's looking still hit and miss. Showers and some thunderstorms still lingering across the area. And once we get into the day, with this energy kind of moving to the east of it, things settle down just a tad. But it will be back, as we see, by Friday night, Thursday night late, and into Friday morning, as we see another batch of convection heading in from the northwest at that particular time for your Friday morning. So your 7-day forecast going into that, 80% mainly into the from now through the morning hours on Thursday, high of 85 on Thursday, going into Friday, hit and miss showers and a few thunderstorms, but there will be a front coming through the area. Part of that could be in the morning hours, that part of that 40%. And then going into your weekend, starting to warm up there for Sunday, Saturday. The only day without a rain chance, 62 for your low, pretty pretty nice, below where we should be this time of year. 63 will be nice Sunday morning, but we'll start to heat up some during the day on Sunday. 88 for your high. Somebody could touch 90 degrees. A couple of 20% there going into Sunday and Monday. Warming trend begins at night on Monday, meaning, more humidity coming back into the forecast, and a little gentle increase in the rain chances coming in for Tuesday and Wednesday at about 30%. But we're flirting with 90 degrees there as we end May and begin June. What about week 2 beyond the 7-day forecast? This covers the period June 5th through June 11th, week 2. Typical for Cenla is a low of 70 and a high of 90 during those days. You notice the forecast from the Climate Prediction Center is indicating that their best guess is that temperatures will be above those numbers as we head into that period of June 5th through 11th. What about rainfall? We're in a little bit above normal chances. Typically, we see about 1 inch and 1/10 during that 7-day period. So indications are that we may see more than that. So the scattered showers and thunderstorms will continue, kind of unsettled pattern continuing into first half of June, as far as we can tell. All right, that's it. Thanks for being with me. Nick Mix, I think, is going to stream for tomorrow, and I'll be back with you during the PM hours as well. And we'll keep an eye on the weather here this evening. If anything big happens that you should know about, I'll go live with it. Take care, and thanks for your support for Cenla Weather.